If we're gonna spend the money, why not spend it so that it's somebody's favorite tumbler?
Right.
You
Well,
know?
I mean, yes.
Like-
Make it something that's worthwhile, not something
Right.
that's like, eh.
Hi, I'm Andrea. I'm a marketing manager. This is a day in my life. I live in Bogota right now with my husband and 2 kids. And so today's Monday. On Thursday, I am leaving with my 2 kids and we are moving back to the US. My husband's gonna stay here for another couple of weeks to pack things up. This is gonna be kind of a crazy week for me because I'm trying to get as much work stuff done as I possibly can and pack at the same time for myself and 2 kids. Right now, I'm going to make some mailing lists real quick for the rest of the week, and then I'll go get myself ready after that. I need to check in. We are a title sponsor for a 5K run this fall, and so I really need to check in with that organization and set up a meeting since I'm going to be back in town with them next week. There's just a lot to do. So right now, I'm going to get started on my mailing list. Okay, just sent in my mailing list for the week. That's done. I'm gonna go get ready and then I'll get back to work. So see you in a second. So right now I'm going to contact that nonprofit group that we are sponsoring for a 5K run this fall, because I have a lot of ideas on how we can promote the event with social media, things like that leading up to it. I'm also going to reach out to my sister-in-law who has a promotional product company, and I'm going to kind of get some ideas from her on the best kind of swag giveaway for 5Ks right now. What are people liking, and get me some prices on stuff like that. So I'm going to get to work right now on doing some emailing to line some stuff up for next week when I'm back in town. I have sent my email to the nonprofit. Now I need to call Alicia. We are going to be the title sponsor of a 5K run in October.
Okay.
And I'm at a loss on what to do for giveaway stuff. We should have a pretty decent kind of swag giveaway since we're the title one.
Right.
But at the same time, there's 3,000 people in this race, so I can't have...
Okay. So yeah, you got to do something that's within range of...
I mean, I can't have a $10 stocking hat for everybody. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
This is my thought. I'm wondering if we have kind of a cheaper giveaway in all the bags, like a magnet. And then at our table at the event, if people want to come up to us and take one away, we have something better, like a hat.
Oh, okay. So you, because you guys are the title sponsor, you get to have something in every bag.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which...
Yeah, I would like a magnet or something in that. That's crazy to do.
There's no rule that we have to put everything in every single bag. Do we just not put something in the bag and we just have our table for people to come up and take them? We're going to be on the start finish line. I mean, people will see our booth.
Okay, so you guys are going to have a booth. Personally, to your point, like if all of a sudden there's, of the 3,000, if there's 500 kids or 1,000 kids.
Yeah.
That's, I mean, like...
It's just a waste, I think.
The point is just kind of like a waste, whereas if you just have your booth and it's right by the finish line, if you want people to show up at your booth, you got to have something that people will find worth taking.
If we're going to spend the money, why not spend it so that it's somebody's favorite tumbler?
Right,
You
well,
know,
I mean, yes,
like...
make it something that's worthwhile, not something
Right.
that's like, eh.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to meet with them next week, and I think that that's kind of the direction that I'm gonna go. So just got off the phone with my sister-in-law, and it was really good to talk out some strategies on what we're gonna do for this 5K race. I'm also kicking around the idea of doing something really big for like a social media giveaway leading up to the event. The example that we kept using in our conversation was something like a Yeti cooler, where we do a social media contest giveaway leading up to the event, but only doing 3 of those or something since they're so expensive. But I just almost think that we're gonna get more value for our marketing money if we do something like that instead of spending, $5,000 to put a keychain in every single bag at this 5K race. I think I'm gonna do some packing and then get back to work. So here's my dilemma. in packing. I can only take a certain amount of luggage on the airplane, and I don't want to take that much because I'm also going to be wrangling a 5-year-old and a newly minted 3-year-old. I only have so many hands, and I'm going to fly from Bogota to Atlanta. And in Atlanta, even though I have to catch another flight to Kansas City, before I do that, I have to go through immigration, customs. I have to get my luggage and then recheck it in for my domestic flight now. So it's a lot of moving parts. And so I can't take that much. At the same time, my house here in Bogota is being packed up, and I'm not gonna, since it has to be literally shipped over the water, I'm not gonna see my stuff for like 3 months. And in the meantime, after about a month of me visiting Kansas and being with my family and my job there, we're going to our new house in Washington, D.C., and I want to kind of have some house stuff there, like a cutting board and stuff. I don't want to have to like rebuy all the stuff that I already have. However, I also don't want to go 3 months without certain things. So how do we fit all that into 2 bags? So this is the other thing too is look at all these. I'm in Colombia and they make amazing leather products. So I have all these cute leather purses that I got here. And I don't want them to go in with the rest of my household effects because there's also a big problem with mold and stuff like that when your stuff gets shipped. And leather is notoriously bad for having problems with that. So I'm also going to try to put some valuable leather things that I've bought here in Colombia, even though I don't really need them. I also don't want them to be destroyed. So yeah, there's definitely some Tetris going on here with my bags, trying to figure out what I need to bring that I absolutely need, what I absolutely don't want to get destroyed in shipping, and also just packing for myself and my 2 kids. I do have a little bit of wiggle room in that my husband's coming. He's following us in about 3 weeks, and he gets to bring some more luggage with him. So anything that doesn't fit in this, that doesn't make the cut, I could have him bring too. So that's what I'm gonna work on here for a few minutes and then get back to work. I'm just kind of taking a break, trying to get a little bit of physical activity in here. So here you go. Taking a quick lunch break right now. Since this is my last week here in Bogota, I'm trying to order all of my favorites since I'm not gonna get this when I get back. So I am eating a huge plate full of tacos that are completely delicious. And my lunchtime is usually when I try to go on Instagram and do some engagement with other accounts, comment on other people's posts and like their photos and stuff like that, and just be a good Instagram friend. So I'm going to do that right now from our business account, and that's typically how I spend my lunch break. So I am organizing some things for our social media campaigns this week, and I was just going on YouTube and check out these stats. You love to see a graph that looks like this. This is good news right here. I think that this is all, since we're in the heating and cooling industry, it's driven by the weather. But I have a lot of videos that are hitting just perfectly right now with the weather getting warmer across the country, that it's starting to go gangbusters, so that's exciting. I'm a big believer in that basically all small businesses should have their own YouTube channel now. I kind of see it the same as having your own website. I think that you should have a channel on YouTube. And just this weekend, I was sent a couple of messages from work that people had booked their appointment online on our website. And when they were asked, how did you hear about us? They said YouTube. So you shouldn't just think of it as, oh, I don't have an online business, so therefore there's no point in me being in YouTube. We're a local heating and cooling company. I mean, we can't do heating and cooling all across the country, but it still helps in our local area to be able to be found on YouTube. So I have been editing a video for YouTube, and it's taken me longer than I thought it would. I kind of need to go back in and do some voiceover type stuff for it, maybe add some screen shares and voiceovers. It just kind of needed something else. Carry on. I'm just gonna be here doing my voiceovers. just got done editing my YouTube video. I am in the process of saving and gonna upload that to the channel. And then I am going to move on to, so I'm moving internationally, as I've said. And I am terrified about the fact that, so all of my social media accounts, both personal and professional, are tied to a Colombia phone number. Now I have to basically abandon that phone number when I get on the plane on Thursday, but I don't necessarily have a new number in the States just yet. And so I'm having to go into all of my accounts and basically change the number that is used for the security codes and things like that to be sent to you to like my mom's phone number, because I don't want to be stuck in a limbo of they're trying to send a security code to my Colombia phone. Oh gosh, it's going to be such a mess. But then also, all of my accounts go crazy when I travel internationally. They're like, whoa, there's some kind of fraud going on. You're in a different country than when you normally log in. And so it always kind of sets off all of the security alarms where they're going to want to send a code to a phone. If you don't see me for a while, that's probably what has happened. So I am trying to go through all of my accounts and make copious notes about what phone number is connected to it and trying to change it to a phone number that I will have access to right when I get there. So anyway, this is what happens. This is what happens when you change countries every few years. You have to do things like this. I'm going to finish uploading this and I'm going to start working on all of my security updates. I made a questionable decision to turn off the two-factor authentication on a lot of my accounts just for the next couple of days while I'm traveling and getting ready to do all that stuff. So I'm hoping that it will be okay for a couple of days, because sometimes that two-factor thing can be the problem because I don't have access to like my phone or whatever. So I'm gonna try that. Now I think I'm gonna kind of wrap up for the day. I'm getting kind of tired of sitting here and I've got this to tackle. Thanks for watching. I post twice a week, even with an international move. I will not miss an upload. So I upload every Tuesday and Friday. So I hope you subscribe and we will see each other soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.